Okay, so oh, it has been a while. It has been a while since I have streamed, so I might be a bit rusty about this. There he is. There he is, the man. What the fuck? I guess those are the pole position cars. Uh-oh. You can't use her anymore. Namco Museum, Vol.1. Alright, so the reason I'm playing this is because so for like a long time I've been seeing like tons of fan art of Valkyrie from The Legend of Valkyrie, but I've never I've never played it, and I never even knew like where to find it. So I decided like, okay, I'm gonna look into this. Like, it's got to be in uh like released somewhere that I can play it easily, and it was released a couple of places, but the I found that the only place that it was released with an English translation, like an official English translation, was on the Namco Museum collections, specifically Volume 5, I believe, for the PS1. Every other version of the game doesn't translate it, and I, from what footage I've seen, it's like there is a decent bit of writing, so I don't want to like have to like ignore it and stop to look it up and translate it myself because my Japanese is really rusty. Um, so I thought like, well, okay, it's on Volume 5, which I think might be the last volume. I think there might be an encore game, but I think that's just like a best of collection. It's got nothing new, as far as I know. But anyway, so there's 5 of these Namco Museum games on the PlayStation One. So I thought like, well, if it's in the last one, that's gonna suck to like just jump to that, and I'll just go through. I'll go through all of them. I'll start from the beginning, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm not gonna do extensive playthroughs, but I will try to play every game like once or twice or so. So we got Pac-Man, Pole Position, Rally X, New Rally X, Galaga, Bosconian, Toy Pop. I've never heard of that one. Let's do Museum. See what that is. So I didn't have this game growing up. I think I had Namco Museum 64, which that one was like just the what the fuck? Oh, this is weird. Welcome to the Namco Museum. There are 7 games exhibited in the museum. No. Probably should have taken that off. This is crazy. So, as I was saying, oh, the little Pac-Man in the bottom, he's what you're doing. So on Namco Museum 64, it's just like really plain, like, here's a list of games, start playing. Lounge. Oh, okay, so triangle looks up. Also, I didn't upscale the resolution, so it's gonna look a little rough. I don't know if I should do that or not, though. I kind of like the rough look of the PS1. This is crazy. I feel like I missed out now. This this is not this is like a lot more than the Nintendo 64 version had. The N64 was just like, I think it was like 6 games, and it did not have this museum mode. This is crazy. Toy Pop. Okay, we'll start. Let's start with the lounge. I don't know. No, let's start with a game. Let's start. Let's just go from right to left, because I have never. I don't think I've even heard of Toy Pop, and I don't think I've played Bosconi, but I played all these other ones. Hey, I thought there was a new Rally X in the Rally X section. Okay, well, I'll go to the lounge last, I guess. After we game room. Oh shit! Did I go in the wrong spot? I'm starting to make myself dizzy. I can't. I guess I can't be. What the heck's going on? That's the exit. That's weird. What the? What is this? Pole position strategy guide. A small book given away to players years ago in Japan. What the fuck is going on? What? Pole position. Is this trying to tell you like how to prepare a pole position meal? My Japanese is not good enough to translate this. I mean, I can read the hiragana and katakana. That's it. Banana o surai suru neburu something haremon o surai shite something 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 ni I don't know any of these kanji. But yeah, it's just saying like slice and prepare this shit this way, and you get that. Um, guess that's the only thing on this page. I'm pressing a bunch of buttons and yeah, nothing. Pole position advertising. Ad for the arcade game. This is really impressive. I'm quite shocked, actually. This is oh, okay. So I guess it's just these two. That's really funny. The strategy guide only has like, here. This is how you make the pole position meal. I would like to look into that and translate it so I can know what it is and how to make it. Uh, yeah, I thought this was just gonna be like, here's the list of games. So, uh-oh. I might be getting a little sidetracked looking at all this stuff. Pop card placed on the side of the cabinet. Okay, so it's just this. That's still really neat. This is like, so I really like the idea of like, arcade museum collections, but I like them for this idea, which a lot of them don't do. Um, one of them that it does this like, you know, this idea really well is the SNK 40th anniversary uh, collection. I think that one is like crazy exhaustive on like all the physical like media and displays and just the history. Like they got almost everything that they possibly could. Like it is a deep like museum archive. Pamphlet 1983 for sales promotion. This is just like the other one. Like it's got the same. I think it's got the same screenshot even, and it's got the same cabinet, which I did not think that's what the pole position cabinet looked like. That's way bigger. It's way bigger than I was expecting. Action seat pamphlet. This is a pamphlet about the action seat attached to arcade game. I wonder. So I guess this must be Action Shito. Hold on, let me see. Let me do some quick graphics. Whoa, okay. So I raised the scale to 1080p. Wow, that makes it so much easier to read. It is so clear now. Wow. 313 kilometers per hour. That's a lot. So I guess this means that the seat is separate and it's only with like you could buy the cabinet on its own and then you have the choice to buy the seat. But that's investing a lot. I wonder how many game centers in Japan did that. Oh shit! This is like way clearer. Oh my god! I did not think it looked like this. Okay, maybe I will play with upscaled. Uh, the upscale rendering. Like, it's not what the PS1 games look like, but I would like to see stuff. Oh no, I saw this already. There's even more things. Am I ever gonna get to the game? Oh, just show me the PC board, I guess. Why not? We're getting this extensive. That's so crazy. Too bad you can't zoom in on it. Well, these loading times sure are PlayStation 1 length. Screen overlay, a glass sheet with game drawings. Huh. I didn't think they did that for arcade cabinets. Instruction card. Attached to the arcade game, it showed how to play. Let's see how to play. Uh, Fuck, I don't read Japanese that well. I also I did play Pole Position. That was on Namco Museum 64, but it was my least played one. I thought it was kind of boring, so I really don't remember how to play it. I probably haven't played it in like 25 years, or maybe more actually. Okay, let's see. Tip 1. Getting started. Before you start, shift into low gear and step up the gas. Change gears at 160 kilometers per hour. Straight lines where you are accelerating, try to keep the car going straight. Don't turn too sharp. Stay in the middle of the road. Cornering. If you turn too fast, you will crash and lose precious time. Learn when to brake. Learn when to hit the gas out of turn. Tip 4. Memorize. You must learn where and when to enter each turn. Even professional drivers must do this. Alright. Is that it? How to play. Oh man, they are like you're getting your money's worth with this. Oh my god. How to play. Practice qualifying laps, learn controls, learn how to turn and brake. History of pole position. Pole position is a racing game from 1982. The game was drawn to look at the reading. That's it. Thanks, Professor Pack. Let's see, what is this? Is this gonna be like video of gameplay? Oh, character slideshow. Hold position. PCAR1. PCAR2. Oh, it's like sprites? It's the same car. Oops, accidentally exited. That's just the same car, just slightly turned. Let me back in. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, I guess the numbers mean like, oh, these are the sprites for it. So you have like 10 turn sprites, 11 turn sprites. Enemy car, P blast. Oh. Enemy car A, B, and C. Flag girl 1, flag girl 2, flag girl 3. Okay. That's really cute. And if you go fast enough, it looks animated. Okay. Wow, they are like stripping it all down and laying it all bare for you. This is crazy impressive. I think this game must have come out in like what, 96, 97, 98. Whoa! Look at those other games. This is so fucking nuts. The crowd. Look at the crowd of people. Powered by Namco. Challenge of the Sonic? What the fuck do you mean? The high score maker, powered by Namco. Closed Namco. God, the liminal space energy of all this is like off the freaking charts. Oh, and they even made the cabinet. That is so cute. Okay, let's finally play. Okay. Pole position, Namco circuit. Prepare to qualify. I don't know the controls. I don't know the brake. That's not the brake. That's not brake. Oh, fuck. I'm really bad at this. Ah! The enemy car. Okay, I think square is brake. Okay, don't pass me. Oh. Let's try that again. Okay, 1995. So I'm assuming that's this game's release date. Alright. A little rough, little rough. Not bad, not bad. No, no, no. Oh god, that was so close. I would like to stop and look at these signs at a certain point, because I don't know what the hell they are. Like, I see what looks like a ghost, but I can't tell. Like a Pac-Man ghost, and I see the little, what's the guy? Yeah, that, what the fuck is that? I see the enemy from Dig Dog. Damn. Well, I did pretty decent. Even though it's 84 doesn't sound so decent. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more lap, and I'm just gonna take it slow to look at the signs. Dig Dug. Namco. What? That's the the Nazca Lines bird? Why would they have that? That's so weird. Uh, Druaga. Tower of Druaga. That's also another game that I'm very interested in playing. But Clyde. Oh, it's the Pac-Man ghost from the Hanna-Barbera cartoon. That's why would they use that one in the game? Yeah, that's so crazy. Why would they use the? I think that's the Nazca lines. Why would you put that over your logo? And then there's Pac-Man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever. So how do I back out? How do I? Also, there's a pause button. That's shouldn't be in the arcade version, so I wonder what that is. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this, but I don't know. I'm pressing like every button. Get me out of this pole position hell. I'm not good at this game. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to like shift gears, but I don't know how you do that. Oh, it's L1. That's would have been nice information to have. Yeah, I can see it changed to high up there. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me try it one more time. Now that I have that information. Oh, it's L1 and R1. Oh, fuck. Out of my way! Ah, that's so. This game is like. Maybe it's not even just this game. Well, at least I made a lap. Wow, number one, yippee! so how do I exit? Oh. I pressed triangle. I held triangle. Maybe that's what it was. Game start. Oh my god, they even have the flip switches. Wow. Oh, that's why I could pause. Test. Okay. Accelerator, brake, shift up, and shift down. Okay. Well, it's good to know that now. I had to kind of feel my way through. I'm really impressed with this, and I'm actually kind of really disappointed I grew up with the 64 version. That is like so bare bones compared to this. If I had this game for PS1 growing up, I would be like just wandering around this 3D area, just fucking going like crazy on the little details and stuff. Pole position. So yeah, pole position it's okay for an early game. It's pretty good. It's just kind of got like a weird feeling to it, like it's not to play it, but just like the way it looks. Like all the signs and stuff is just kind of like what's going on. This whole museum is just very liminal space and this music's not really helping. Um, but like that kind of is extending into the game a bit. Like pole position kind of felt like that as well. The Galaga room. All right, so Galaga is one that I did play quite a bit. Um, you know, of the very limited games that my dad liked, he did like Galaga. Instruction card, 1981, attached to the arcade game. It showed how to play. God, or you got. You shoot the things, and then you get caught. But if you shoot them back, then you get 2 ships. But yeah, Galaga is pretty good. Galaga is like, I'm sure it's probably different now. Back then I'm sure it was like, oh, this is so revolutionary. But now it just kind of feels like, I try to appreciate games of their like in the mind space of like their time. But to me, Galaga just feels very like this is good, but this is like the standard. Like shmups kind of like took took the feeling from this going forward. So it feels very basic now. Plus, I prefer the sequel Gapless like a lot more. I think Gapless is just quicker and funner to play. Pamphlet, 1981, for sales promotion. Adrian. I like when they do that, where they have the like a word in Japanese, but they change like the kanji is there, which should be read a certain way, but then above it they'll be like, actually no, it's pronounced this way. So on this they put alien, which I don't know what it would be without it, like Uchujin maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what the first kanji is. I think that might be sky, not sky. It might be space, and then the second one is star, and the last one is person. But usually that would translate to like Uchujin, the spaceman. Yep, that's Galaga, all right. Pamphlet 1981, first stage. Yeah, this is just the same as the instructions, more or less. Just a lot wordier. Man. I was gonna say, like, man, this is so fucking crazy. Like, this is so good. They should just re-release this. You have the perfect collection right here. Just re-release this. You don't need to make a new one. But then I remembered, like, oh yeah, she who shall not be named is in the opening, and I don't think she can be in anything else anymore. So that's probably why this is you know, stuck on the PS1. But I think that also brings up another problem that I have with like these arcade collections. And this just might be me being like having obsessive compulsive disorder, but like, you know, I I love the idea of it. But now it's like, okay, I want to play like say Namco. I want to play all the old like Namco arcade games that I can. But they like at this time, whatever. I get it. Like the PlayStation 1 is like pretty limited, but think about it now. Like now we have the technology to like perfectly emulate this stuff and put it on and we can just put every single game into one like collection. But they're not going to do that. They won't make that much money unless they sell you multiple collections worth. So like I have a couple of them. I have a couple of these Namco Museum collections on the Switch, but there's so many just on the Switch, but they have like overlap of like, oh well, we gotta put Pac-Man, we gotta put Galaga, we have to put the games that people recognize. But I don't want that. Like I have played them, and probably every other person has played them to death. If you are old enough and you care about these types of things, but I want every game, and I want the obscure games. I want to play the obscure stuff. So I understand like in this case where it's like, oh, this is Volume 1, so they have like most of the like the generic stuff, but you got some weird ones. Like you have Bosconian, and you have what was the other one? Toy Pop, I think. So there's something there. But I feel like now we should be in the age where like, oh, you want the Namco Museum collection? Here, every Namco arcade game like in existence on one thing. That's what I want. But I don't think we'll ever get that. Like I think people just companies just want to make as many games and as much money as they can. So, if anything, I would like, okay, here's the Namco Arcade Collection titles A through like whatever, like G or something, and then I'll be like, okay, at least that way I know what is on the game. So anyway, rant over. But yeah, some more Galaga stuff, overlays. Uh, this is probably the PC board. Yeah, man, that looks really clean compared to the pole position board. That one looks kind of aged. But yeah, so I I guess that is another reason, like, the whole like these games, these collections aren't like consolidated, like fully like consolidated at this point in time. So it makes me like kind of frustrated if I want to go back and play something, or like I want to play one of these collections. I'm like, well, where do I even start? What do I know? How do I know what is the good? Like, what are the good collections? What have the games that or like what have the best games, what have the best extras, the most games, um, the play the best, yeah, stuff like that. Tip 1. As soon as you shoot all of the formation, the next one will appear. Let some enemies live to delay the next formation. Tip 2. If you are all the way in the corner, enemies will trap you. Beware! Tip 3. When your dual fighter takes a hit, it will return a normal fighter. Tip 4. Challenge stage. Memorize the formations so you know where to go for each set that flies by. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, let's just check this really quick. How to play. Formations will appear at start. Once done forming, they will attack your mission is to kill them all to go to the next round. History of Galaga. Galaga was released in 1981. For its time, it had great graphics and sound. It also had many new ideas, like taking the captive fighters to get more firepower. You're not going to mention Galaxian? That's kind of important for the history. That's the prequel. Character slideshow. Fighter. The captured fighter. F blast A, F blast C, B, and C. Yeah, I guess that's when you get blown up. Dual fighter, B A B B, escort A, escort B, boss 1A, boss 1B, boss 2A, boss 2B, T beam. I guess that means tractor beam. Scorpion A, Scorpion B, Ray A, Ray B, Galaxian A, Galaxian B. That's the name of that game I just said. Dragonfly, Maple, Spaceship, E-Blast A, E-Blast B. Yeah. P-Shot, Missile, Stage number 1, Stage number 5, Stage number 10, Stage number 20. Okay, I've never gotten to Stage 20. I know that for sure. 30, 50. Mystery. Huh. Alright. Alright, so we looked at all the museum pieces. Let's go to the Galaga room. Whoa! This is so cool! Oh my god! Oh, I love this. Oh, even the song, man, is so like this is built with so much love. I keep harping back on this, but man, Namco Museum 64 did not have this much love and effort into it. Let's play. Yep, this is Galaga, alright. Oh, you bees. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. There. I love these little noises that they make when you shoot them. They're very cute. Oh no, the tractor beam. Give me that ship. Conjoin ships. I think in Gapless you can do this like 3 times. Ah. Oh no! No! My twin. Oh, I do not remember them doing that. That's probably a little embarrassing. Not really much to say about Galaga. I mean, most of these games there's really not much to say, but it's fun. It's a classic. Can't complain. Uh, although I will say that the updated versions of Galaga are probably like a better time to play. Like this is really, if you're playing this now, it's not so much for fun. It's kind of just like for the historical context of it. Whoa, 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 whoa. But I think it's Galaga 88, which is the one that is like got the improved graphics. And it's just really flashy. I played it for the first time. Oh shit, that was my last ship. But I played it for the first time a couple of years ago, I think. It's really cool. I really want to, but I didn't play too much of it, so I do want to like go back and play some more. Uh, the problem is though, I just need to figure out like what can I emulate it on because arcade emulation is an annoying pain in the ass. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah. Ah, shit. Capture my ship, damn it. Well, actually, no. I don't have any. But yeah, so I think, like, with Galaga, I've always enjoyed it, but I was never the best at it, so I don't think I ever got past, like, stage 5 or 6 or so. And I just didn't have the patience to keep going. But my dad, he always really loved this game. Uh, Back when he would play video games, now he doesn't mess with them. The most I can get out of him with video games is he plays those oh shit, those shitty like coloring apps that they have on phones. That's the best that I can get out of my parents. Oh wow, you can give yourself more lives, or really less lives. Oh no, you can give yourself more. Simulated arcade horizontal, wide horizontal, vertical. I would like to see what that means, but I really want to go back and play more. So we'll go back to the museum. I kind of, I was expecting just like, I'll play, some of these games for a while, and And then the next time I stream, I'll just start on Volume 2, play through those. Now that I know that this museum is a thing, I kind of just want to play the museum more. Like, I just want to check all this stuff out. This is super cool. But I mean, like, I'll play the ones I haven't played before, like, more. But like pole position and Galaga and Pac-Man. I've played these. Everyone has played these. There he is, the man himself, Pac-Man. Pac-Man promo not available. Given away years ago in Japan, 2 coasters of corn. Power food is called power pellets in English. I wish I could zoom in on that. Towel no longer available. Promotional item for game centers. Ugh, I want the Pac-Man towel. God, that's really funny. That they have to say that, like, oh, we don't have it anymore. I wish I could zoom in, but it looks like it says copyright 1990. I'll have to look into this. I have to look into the pack towel further. But what does that mean? Like, it's a promotional item for game centers. Like, who are you gonna like? Who gets it? The sweatiest gamer? You played our Namco arcade cabinets and you sweat up a storm. Here, what the fuck? A Pac-Man shirt? Yeah, I expect them to have a lot of Pac-Man stuff. Notebook out of print. God damn it! Now I have to look into this. Comics, Pac-Man, $1.13. I think sold years ago at game centers in Japan. Let me take a picture on my phone. I'm gonna look into this later. Actually, I can look into it right now. Hopefully someone scanned this online. No. Or at least I'm not seeing it with Google Lens. But I'll dig in deeper. I want to see what's in this Pac-Man comic. Are they gonna have anything that says Puckman? I think you're gonna be erasing history if you delete that very important tidbit. That moment in time when he was named Puckman. Top card. It had tips printed inside. Cool. There it is. It says it. I didn't even look to the side. I was just speaking out loud. Puckman. Someone scratch that P into an F. Pac-Man. Man, Pac-Man has such a good design. It's kind of crazy that, like, you know, for the actual game, it's just pizza with the slice missing. But, like, the 2D Pac-Man is so charming. And then they made a cartoon out of him, which kind of removed all that charm. Puckman. Ice Score, Monster, Pac-Man. I guess it's extra Pac-Mans. Power S. Essa. I guess that means pellet. But that's weird that that's in common. Warp Tunnel. Furu Su Target. Oh, Fruit Target. Clear something. Alright. Let's check this shit out. T-shirt no longer available. Color, shirt, 3 sizes, small, medium, large. That's really cool. I want that shirt. Pac-Man on a waveboard. That's a waveboard, right? I wish it would let me zoom in. Sweatshirt no longer available. 3 sizes, small, medium, large. Excuse me, Pac-Man. I'm a fat fuck, and I'm tall, so I'm gonna need bigger sizes. Hopefully, there is like a better scan of that shirt so that you can just, you know, recreate it yourself. But I would, especially that first one. I really want Pac-Man on the board, like windsurfing. Wow, a single PCB. How quaint. Top display, Puckman. It was attached to the top of the cabinet. Yeah, and then that's where people would scratch it and call it Fuckman. Screen overlay. Damn. That sure is Pac-Man, alright. You know, I need to play the Pac-Man World games more. So I played the first one on PS1. My best friend growing up had it. And that game's really fun. It's just kind of got like a little bit of a weird control feel. But I remember I really liked it. I feel like I feel like I played a little bit of Pac-Man World 2, but I don't remember where or when or how. Um, I want to say it was a demo, but I don't think any GameCube demo discs had it as a demo, so maybe I played it somewhere else. But I do remember playing it and thinking like, wow, this is just like way better than Pac-Man World 1. But not enough that I would ever buy it. Like, and it's kind of crazy also because I remember back in the day when you would go to like the store and you'd see all the games in the cases. Like Pac-Man World 2 was like the constant, ever present, always gonna be in stock, and then it wasn't. But yeah, I do want to play those, and I kind of want to play Pac-Man World 3 just to see like how weird it is, because that's the one everyone says like, oh yeah, they got a different developer and it's very different and not very good. But I want to see how not very good it is. So, all right, tip one: watch for Pinky. Blinky chases, Pinky ambushes, Inky scares easily. Clyde isn't very smart. Tip 2. Use one-way paths near the ghost box. Ghosts can only travel in one direction. Use them wisely. Tip 3. Pac-Man can make sharper turns when ghosts are near him. Pac-Man will travel faster when there are no pellets in his path. Use these to your advantage. Tip 4. Fruit treats appear when Pac-Man eats a certain amount of pellets. Munch these for bonus points. Tip 5. Power pellets will allow Pac-Man to eat the ghosts. He will also travel faster when the ghosts are near. I think the only thing that this museum section is missing is like interviews or like, a more in-depth like history of how the games were created, or like who the creators were and where they got their ideas from. Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde. Sometimes Sue. Clyde or Sue after the transition. Eyes. Stitched. When the fuck was Tor? What what the fuck is this from? Shut pack. Open pack A. Open pack B. Shut pack B. Dead pack. Oh, that's gore of my total character. Cherry, strawberry, orange, apple, melon, Galaxian, Bell, and Key. Blast. Where's there a blast in this game? Alright, let's go see the Pac-Man room. I'm very excited to see what this could possibly look like. Well, actually, no, I gotta read the how to play first. How to play. Eat the dots and dodge the ghosts. When all the dots have been eaten, you will go to the next level. History of Pac-Man. Pac-Man was released in 1980, and it quickly became a worldwide hit. It had unique episode intermissions, and game developers had varying opinions of it. In one of the exhibits, Pac-Man is referred to as Puck-Man, but that was a development time. Right. Okay, now the Pac Room. Man. Uh, Speaking of Pac-Man, one game that I grew up with that I need to stream it because I need to beat it, and I think streaming it will give me the push to like play it through. And here it is! Oh my god! This looks just like Pac-Man's house in Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. Oh man. So I grew up with that. I grew up with normal Pac-Man 2, but I also grew up with Pac-Man 2 on the Genesis. That game is it's something. Like I hate that Namco just kind of like ignores it. Like, come on, that's the numbered sequel to your mascot, and you just ignore it, and it's got so much personality, and it's kind of confusing, but like that's what's so good about it. It's like you kind of have to work with Pac-Man's logic, and his logic is not, it's not defined. Like he's not a machine. He's like a person. He has feelings, and sometimes his feelings will mess things up. But yeah, this is just what his front yard looked like in that game. Anytime, and like my parents, uh, they saw me playing that game growing up. So anytime like we would ever see like a round building like this, like it's rare, but sometimes you'll see a building that's kind of roundish, and I would like me and my parents would always say like, look at the Pac-Man house. Even to this day, I think they'll still say that, and I still think it. But let's play. Shadow, Blinky, Speedy, Pinky, Bashful, Inky, Pokey, Clyde. Yep, that's Pac-Man. You know him. You love him. Pac-Man. Also, I do not claim to be a Pac-Man expert anyway, so we'll see how good I am. Fuck, I was gonna die anyways. I got cornered. Um, but growing up, I had, I had Pac-Man on. I want to say I had on the Namco Museum. I'm not sure if I had like a standalone copy. Yeah. I actually, you know what? I think I didn't have it, but in Pac-Man 2 you could unlock Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man and Pac-Man Jr. Um, so I would play it that way, but I did have a standalone copy of Miss Pac-Man for the Genesis, and that game was one of the games my mom liked to play, which is a kind of impressive because Miss Pac-Man is the tougher version of Pac-Man, which everyone says like, oh, I prefer Miss Pac-Man. Fuck, my greed for the strawberry cost me my life. Um, Everyone says like, oh, I prefer Miss Pac-Man over regular Pac-Man, and honestly, I mean like I played it, quite a bit, but I also have not played Miss Pac-Man in like 30 years, maybe, so I could not think of the differences in the patterns. So I need to, like, replay Mrs. Pac-Man. And, oh shit, I didn't get the turn. I need to replay Miss Pac-Man just to be like, fuck, I was too slow. I was trying to wait for it to get closer. To see, like, oh, is the behavior difference, like, genuinely better? Damn it. Oh, I got in a weird spot. Sucker. Alright. Also, speaking of, like, Pac-Man, weird Pac-Man shit, a game that I learned existed, like, maybe a couple years ago was Pac-Man Baby. And I am just like, I was just like enthralled that this kind of game could exist, because if you go look it up, Pac-Man Baby is like half arcade, like half arcade game, half pinball machine. And I just cannot, like, I've looked at gameplay of it, and I just cannot wrap my head around, like, how you even, like, begin to play that. But it sucks because it's like you can't emulate it. It's like you need to physically have uh the arcade, like the pinball machine. Yeah, that's Pac-Man. Played it, know it, love it, whatever. Um, but yeah, Baby or Pac-Man Baby is like, it's so weird. There's a lot of weird, like, Pac-Man sequels, spin-offs. I'm not sure, like, what I would call it. That released after this game, like I think after Pac-Man, they released Super Pac-Man the year after, and that one's really weird. Is it going? Hmm. Okay. Okay, seems to be working again. What the fuck happened? Okay, so it looks like Twitch is working again. So I made it to like level 5, I think, of Rally X. That was fun. Okay, so it's working now, but god damn it, this is not working. Maybe if I adjust the output. Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, let's just keep trying, I guess. I'm almost done for the night too. Like I just have what, 2 more games? Ah, I didn't think it would catch up to me. All right. Yeah. So from from what I remember, I'm pretty sure I have never played this version. I've always played the original Rally X, which is kind of crazy now that I'm playing this because this feels like a completed game. The other one doesn't. This has music and it has sound effects, and the other one had some, but this feels like, yeah, we finished the game. Oh well. Yeah, I'm done with that. But this one's really fun. Uh, the originals, oh, it's good. It's okay, but it's just bare bones. I don't know what purists would want to play that when you can just play this one. God, I love this. I love these little stages where you go and play the game. Alright, so this was Rally X. Next is Bosconian. Yep. So I've heard of Bosconian. I don't know if I've ever played it. Let's see, what does the sales promotion say? Oh, I think I have played this. That's a really sick logo, by the way. It's really good. Yeah, I think I played this once. It's just like it's just like really hectic asteroids, I think. Let's see. Okay, so I'm back, and I messed with the bit rate. So it might look a little worse, but hopefully it works this time. It does not fucking crash. Alright. So the enemies, Aihi, Kudura, Edoru, Spy Ship, Mine, Asteroids, Blast, Big Blast, Fuck Blast, P-Shot, A Blast, Base, E Missile, E Blast. Okay. Alright, let's see what could the Bosconian room possibly look like. Oh, this is trippy. Oh god. I kind of love this though. Wow. Bosconian. Lost all. Alive. I did not expect there to be voice clips. It's so crazy. Okay, so this is like, yeah. So I was right. This is a lot like Space Invaders, but it's kind of like a mix of Space Invaders and Galaga, like almost like open world Galaga. Whoa. Alive. Condition yellow. Get away. Ah! Blast off. Alive. Yay. That was fun. Blast off. Alive. Ah! Blast off. Alive. Okay, so if the center of the base opens up and you can nail the shot, you just kill it like that. Yeah, if you can hit that red shot. Otherwise, you gotta get it all, hit it on all sides. Ow. Oh god, this is a lot. Wow. Game over. Blast off. At least I can continue. That's generous. Alive. But I don't think there's a ending to this. So I'll just probably play like 1 or 2 more times. Alive. Oh, okay, got it. can line this up just right. Yes. Yes. No. Easy. Pro gamer. Ow. Ooh, extra life. Wow. This is really fun, actually. I'm having a lot more fun with this than I do with Galaga. Galaga is just kind of like, it's okay. I think I'm just kind of spoiled on like more complicated shmups. Galaga just feels kind of plain to play now. But this is like, there's nothing like this anymore. Oh. Yeah, how many Bosconian likes are there? I've never seen a game that plays like this besides fuck. Besides Space Invaders. Go for the space record now. Okay. So I guess it's just oh, you can still continue. I was thinking like, oh, I guess it's just like you get two shots. Ah, I kind of wish you didn't start like in the same position, but I guess that's where some of the challenge is getting back to where you died. Right, one more. Can I get that one? No. Fuck. Oh well. I think that's enough of that. All right. Well, that's neat. I really like that one. Wow. It's like I'm in a Gundam movie. That actually does feel like the second opening to Zeta Gundam, I guess, or maybe the second opening to Double Zeta. But I'm thinking more like just the way the space looks and even the song kind of reminds me of the second opening. Okay, well let's play Toy Pop and then I'll check out the lounge and see what that is, and then I'll call it Toy Pop. Oh, this looks really cheap. But I guess this was the earliest? What the fuck is going on there? I guess those are the toys. That looks like a little Pinocchio guy. Let's see, what is this? Stationery. Toy Pop Stationery was produced featuring Pino and Acha. So that is Pinocchio, I guess. Pino and Acha are going to Majo's castle to save friend? Is that what it says? Huh, stationery. That's weird. Bosconian didn't have anything. It didn't have any stationery, didn't have any stickers, didn't have a t-shirt, pop card, no pop card. Placed on side of the cabinet to identify the new game. Right? I think this should be the instructions. Okay, so this is 86. So I guess they aren't in chronological order by years then. I guess they're just put wherever. Pino and Acha. Heart. Tobira. Hato o Atsumete. Tobira o Atsuke yo. Kuruma me kore de mo kurai. Fuck, I can't even read that. Okay, but I do understand what they're saying. Like you have to use the tire on the car, but the card guy needs fire. So I guess these are the enemies, and those are the weapons that defeat them. So you have a car, a card man, a tank, a robot, a balloon, and a symbol monkey. And you need a tire, fire, bomb, electricity, lightning, attack, and circles. I'm not sure. Three sevens, 3 stars. Pino has his shirt off for some reason. Tip 1. Open every box. Do this because sometimes there's hidden stuff inside. Tip 2. Clear bonus. If you defeat every enemy, you will get an all clear bonus. Tip 3. Team attack. Have each player use a different weapon so you can hit all enemies. Tip 4. Defeat Magician. You can get 5,000 points by defeating him. Collect the 7 or stars when it appears on the screen. Only star bullets and the whirlwind can defeat Magician. Okay. This seems like a lot. Like there's a lot going on in this. I don't need to look at the board. That's it. Well, let's look at the sprites, I guess. I'm also surprised they don't have like a music player. Why did they have their clothes off? W bullet, pin, elect, fire, bomb, V wave. I guess vibration wave. Tire, soldier, car, tank, monkey, sea soldier, card soldier, balloon, robot, block, box, generator, clothing, punch, Bamu Kutch. The fuck is that? Donuts, shortcake, cracker, croissant, cream puff, candy, fork, warp gem, jet boots, lamp, bottle heart, magician, witch, curses. What does that say? Something Radeta. Yarareta? Yeah, I think that's a yar. Okay, let's see how to play, and then we can go and play. How to play. The goal is to collect the hearts in the bottles to advance to the next level. History of Toy Pop. Toy Pop was put out in 1986. Its main motif were toys. The characters were cute, but they had a purpose. It's for 2 players. Well, I don't have another person, so we'll just have to deal with it with 1 player. What? Why is this just a blank white space? Okay. Oh my god. Toy Pop. Oh, it's them as dolls, I guess. This is creepy. This looks like in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you finish up the tutorial with Roxas and you go to the room where Sora's sleeping. This looks just like that. But instead of Sora, it's Toy Pop. I guess my summer vacation is over. Alright, let's see what this is about. Why would they make such a plain room? That's so bizarre. Toy Pop. Pino and Acha are going to Maju's castle to save friend. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to collect parts. This is busy. Oh, I won. Alright, this is cute. Oh, no, I did not want to get the pellets. Okay, so I will. Oh fuck. Oh no, I'm naked. So I will say. Oh fuck. Oh god, I have the bombs. Oh shit, the bombs don't work on cars. Help. Okay, this is kind of adding up to a lot. Okay, so you kind of like are on a grid. Oh, there's a cart in there. Oh no. And that kind of sucks because like turning around or doing like a shot from like standstill, like sometimes will force you forward. The door, it's open. Oh, there's shoes. Nope, don't touch me. Okay, so at least these like toy soldiers are killed by anything. But oh god damn it. No. Oh. Oh no. These balloons aren't. Yeah, the tax. Okay, so yeah, in the top corner, in the top left corner, it shows like, oh you have the tax, so that means you killed that enemy. Oh, what is that? Yeah! No! Okay, well, I can still go. Oh god. What? No, fire doesn't work on cars. No, attacks don't work on cars either. Wow. Oh, I'm invisible. Can I get a tire? I think is what I need. How long do I stay invisible? This is kind of like really helpful. There it is. Fuck you, cars. Okay, I think that's it. I think I can move on. Yes. Okay, this is really neat. I like this. This is like a. This feels less like like penny pinching like arcade games where it's just trying to get you to lose. This feels like it was made to be an actual game, which some Japanese arcade games do that. They have that feel of like they're meant to be a real game first, and like a, a game to steal your money second. Okay, these bombs are really good. They can blast like a lot of these. Star power. Holy shit. Oh my god. Star's so good. Stay away from me. Ah! No! I was just about to go to the next level. Man. That is really fun. I really like that. Ass. Pino and Archie. Oh, I guess you need another controller to press start. Which I don't have. Also, this level's like really easy because you can see the hearts. The others are just like fucking good luck. Search. Ah, my clothes. Yeah, so like turning around sometimes, like yeah, you're kind of like on a grid. So turning around means like you're gonna slowly move to the square that you push yourself towards. So I can see that like kind of biting your ass if you're not like prepared. Also, I guess this is all. Stay away from me! Stay away from me! Yeah, these hearts look like they're all in the same spots as they were the first time. Yeah, so this isn't random, I think. No. What the? You should not be able to move through those blocks, dude. Is it because you're a balloon? I guess if it's a balloon, it can float. That's kind of bullshit. Help. Help. This is meant for like 2 players. Oh my god, it's a little overwhelming if you're on your own. Holy shit! I'm speeding. Okay. Uh, I think this is fun. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder though. Like, would this be better or worse if it didn't have like the weapon system? Ah, because it's kind of a lot to keep track of. But it is also kind of what makes it unique. So, who knows? Help, 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 help. No, no! Ooh, a 7. Oh, what the hell? I didn't think it was gonna disappear. Okay. Get me out of here. Also, I don't like these card guys. They shoot stuff. Ah. Ah, shit. Didn't think it was gonna turn back around. Oh, well. Oh, hello. I'm just now seeing the chat. I'm doing good. I'm playing through the Namco Museum Volume 1 for the PS1, and I'm gonna be working my way through them. I just started working. I'm just now finishing like all the games on this one. But yeah, so that was Toy Pop. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I feel like that might have like a definite ending if it has that little like card in the front that says like we're going to Majo's castle, which I think that just means witch. But that was cute. I've never seen it before. I think like I've heard of all of these. I haven't heard of this one. All right. I'm still disappointed. This room is just void space. The others had like so much personality. This could have just been filled with like boxes of like toys and stuff. Why did why did they make it so plain? Um, if you can emulate it, you can. This is a PlayStation 1 game, so I'm emulating it. But I mean, like this specific game, yes, you have to emulate it. But I'm sure, like a lot of these Namco arcade games you can probably find on PC. Like I think there is probably like a Namco arcade collection on Steam of some sort, but it won't be like this exact selection of games. It'll probably have some other ones. But Toy Pop was really cute. I think that one I've never seen this one before, so I don't know where it would get re-released on. So you might have to look into that one. So okay, let's look at the lounge and see what this is. Oh, I hope you enjoy it. I really liked it. I liked all of these games actually, but the only ones I hadn't played were that one and Busconian. Okay, so this is a list of the history of Namco's games. So they had GB in 1978, Bombi, Galaxian, QDQ, Navarone, Pac-Man, Tank Battalion, King and Balloon, Rally X, New Rally X, Warp and Warp, Galaga, Bostonian, Dig Dug. Oh yeah, Dig Dug was Pole Position, Super Pac-Man, Xevious, Mappy, Pack and Pal, Pole Position 2, Fozon, Libble, Rabbit, Gaplus, Tower of Druaga, Pac-Land, Grobda, never heard of that, Dragon Buster, Dig Dug 2, Hopping Mappy. I've never heard of Hopping Mappy. I've only played Mappy and Mappy Land. Metrocross, Baraduke, Motos, Sky Kid, Toy Pop, Sky Kid DX, The Return of Ishtar, Thunder Scepter, the Genzi, and Heikei class. That should be Genji. Um, yeah, I love retro games too, but just lately I hadn't been playing any. I just been playing, modern stuff, and I feel like um, I just been playing a lot of modern games, just keeping up with like whatever gotcha stuff I've been playing. But I had the idea of like, oh, I've been seeing on Twitter like so many, uh, like I every now and then I see like fan art of Valkyrie from Legend of Valkyrie, and I thought like that's so weird. Like I've never played it, but I see it like so often. So I looked into it and I saw like it's it was re-released a couple times, but the only English translation, like the official English translation it ever had, was in Namco Museum Volume 5. And so I thought like, okay, so that's how I'll play it. But instead of like going straight to that game, I thought like, well, I've never played any of these Namco museums except for the Namco museum on the 64. And so I thought, well, I'll start from the first volume and then I'll stream myself playing and going through all of them. And I'll end on the game that I have intended to play from the beginning. But this is like so much more than I was expecting. I love this. Like this whole museum area is so charming and it's got like so much information that I just was not expecting for a game from the mid 90s. Like they put a lot of love and effort into this, and it really really shows. But yeah, if you love retro games, I highly recommend checking this out. Like these Namco museums on the PS1 have like so much charm to them. The Namco Museum 64 that I grew up with had none of this. That was just like, here's 5 games in a list. Choose which game you want to play. That's it. There's no visual flair, no extra effort, no first person museum mode. So this was blowing my mind when I first started playing this earlier. Okay, so Wonder Momo, Shadowland, Dragon Spirit, Blazer, Wester, Pac-Mania, Final Lap, Galaga 88. Wait, Galaga 88 came out in 87? That's odd. I guess it must be like how cars put out the year before. Uh, World Stadium, Assault, Bravo Man. That's probably Bravo Man. Marchin Maze, Bakutotsu Kijite, Ordyne, Metal Hawk, World Court, Splatterhouse, Future Ninja, Face Off, Felios, Winning Run, Rompers, Blast Off, The Legend of Valkyrie, there it is. Winning Run SD, Dirt Fox, World Stadium 89, Finest Power, Burning Force, 4 Tracks, Dangerous Seed, Marvel Land, Galaxian 3, or the third, to the third power. That's weird. Uh, why would they make Galaxian cubed when they have like the third Galaxian is gapless? I have to look into that. Kyukai Dochuki, World Stadium 90, Final Lap 2, Adventure of Pistol Daimyo, Dragon Saber, Driver's Eyes, Rolling Thunder 2, Winning Run 91, Steel Gunner, Starblade, Super World Stadium, Solvalo, Tank Force, Steel Gunner 2, Cosmo Gang the video. I've played that game. That is just Pac. Was it Pack Attack? I think it's like the Pac-Man puzzle game. Yeah, it's just that. Driver's Eyes, Linkable, Bakuretsu Mach Daiboken, Super World Stadium 92, Final Lap 3, Fighter and Attacker, Cosmo Gang The Puzzle, that's the one, Xvania, Galaxian Cube, Theater 6 Project Dragoon, Super World Court, Knuckleheads, Lucky and Wild. Sure, go ahead. Super World Stadium 93, Air Combat, Emeraldia, Cyber Sled, Neto Gekito Huizuto, Newman Athletics, Ridge Racer DX, Great Sluggers, Ridge Racer Full Scale, Ridge Racer STD, Final Lap R, Tinkle Pit, Nebulous Ray, Ridge Racer 2, Attack of the Zolgear, J League Soccer V-Shoot, Point Blank, Ace Driver, Cyber Commando, Tekken, Mock Breakers, Air Combat 22, Out Foxes, Cyber Cycles, Alpine Racer, Super World Stadium 95, Brave Racer, Tekken 2, and Namco Classic Collection 1. Okay, that was a lot of reading. I don't think there'd be that many. Let's see, what does this say? NG number 1. The theme of this issue is the game Xevious. Namco Community Magazine. Ooh. NG number 2. Intro to Mappy, the police mouse, the hero of a new game. I love Mappy. Mappy's so fun. Mappy is like, you know, I think it's hard for a lot of people to get into arcade games, like, without them just immediately starting to feel repetitive. But Mappy is like one of those where I'm like, no, I can just keep going over. Mappy and I want to say, what is that game called? Oh, Robotron 2048, I think. That game is so addicting. But you have to play it on the actual cabinet. What the fuck is this? Rajia Mefan something. I can't read kanji. I see pole position 2. Delicious Namco soda. That's cute. I would like to see the inside of this magazine, not just the cover. What is NG? NG is a community magazine published by Namco years ago. It contains info on games as well as interviews with insiders. Back when game companies used to do cool stuff. Okay, I guess it's just more of that. NG number 4, unique character from a very enjoyable new game called Libble Rabble. Well, I've never heard of Liberal Razzle, so I have no idea what this is about. Hopefully, it's in one of these upcoming games. If they do 5 of them, I'm sure that they'll have a bunch of like weird shit I've never seen or played before. A professional artist of 4.5 years. Well, that's I mean that's really nice, but I don't have the funds to be commissioning art, so I'm sorry. I'm just streaming for fun, really. NG number 5. Let's attack the Droops of Gaplas, a new game in Space Marines. Gaplas does not look like this. A lot of creative liberties, but I guess you have to do that in the early 80s. NG number 6. Gil entered Druaga's castle tower. What kind of dangers lie within the Tower of Druaga? Tower of Druaga is like that's like one of those games that is so influential, and like basically every game developer who grew up in the 80s was like, oh yeah, Tower of Druaga, love that game, inspired by it. But uh but like no, it's like it's basically unknown here. um so I don't know, like I need to play it, but I also know like the way that you play it is like it has so many like secrets, and the the, the arcade like game center culture around it um was basically like, oh, they would set up a journal, like a public journal, and keep notes, and when you started a game you would look through those notes to know like, okay, this is what I do, this secret is here. And I think like that's really interesting, and I would be really fun to be like to start playing and keep my own notes like that. NG number 7, Strange Land Another Time, a new game called Pac-Man based on the popular Pac-Man. No, I'm not giving out my Discord or Instagram. That is Pac-Man, alright. Pac-Land is... it sure is something. Pac-Land is like... It's kind of crazy. Like, if they had made this game correctly, this could have been like the blueprint for platformers, because it came out before Super Mario Brothers, like by a year, I think. Um, so it's like if it had played normally, I would be like, oh, that's such a good game. Um, it's not normal though. It is just like, okay, you jump with the up directional button, which is not a good sign. And then you have to like mash the A and B buttons like on the NES controller. I played the NES version. To like you gotta mash them to go left and right, and it's really like tiring. And I don't know why they would do that way. It's like it feels like you need to use a turbo button just to make it feel right. And it's different and interesting, but it's not something I would want to play for a long amount of time. NG was a monthly magazine published by Namco. NG number 8. We got loads and loads of great games to play. All the best in the new year. Oh, that's. I think this is like new art. It's not just stock art that they're posting. Number 9. Do you have what it takes to play real baseball? Ichida Gyakute, now available. It's very pop arty. NG number 11. Be ambitious. High energy of Ryomaku. Save the day. Motos. Got a lot of forehead there, buddy. NG supplement. It contained a dice game and an encyclopedia of Namco characters as well as other information. I wonder what kind of dice game it had. NG12. Pac-Man is morphing into a tiger. Let's get out of here before he gets us. That's cute. The ghosts are like little Onis. That's not how you spell graffiti. Hardware support. NG Top. Go Go no Kuni. Namcot Club. Poka Suka Tanketai. Robo Soccer. New Game. Sky Kid and Punk. Kyushu. Location. Pino and Achi are on the loose. The bad toys in Toy Pop should beware. Hoppin' Nappy. Board Game Pac-Man? What do you mean board game? Namcot Club, hardware support, Gogo no Kuni, Makenai Kun, Pino to Achi. Number 14. What kind of slime is this? Let's attack. Let's attack it. Ishtar? Is this Legend of Ishtar, I think? Which I think the Return of Ishtar. Is it supposed to be a sequel to Draga? NG continues. After the last issue of NG, Namco published Nords, our new magazine. Nowers. Okay, there's a jukebox here. I was wondering, like, man, it's weird that there's no, like, music player. That's all the music you get from Pac-Man. Is the museum just like the music that's playing in the rooms, I guess? Yeah. Hmm. Well, that's alright. Very standard sound test. I can appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Uh, there's the games history, the magazines. Let's see, what's this? Amusement catalog: Rally X, Pac-Man, Shoot Away, Clay Champ, Submarine. Galaga catalog. Okay, so I guess this is like catalog that they would put out to like advertise the machines they're trying to sell. Birdie Putts catalog. Huh. Knockdown Choco Kid catalog. I would like close-ups of those. Rally X, Pac-Man and Tank Battalion, Galaxian / King and Balloon. Huh, never heard of King and Balloon. Shoot Away, Clay Champ, and Submarine. Batting Chance. Pitch In. Those look very involved. What is this? Pamphlet of Namco products. 1955 to 1984. All the Namco goods. Namco's robot? What? When did they make a robot? That's so cool. Oh god, that is fucking horrifying. I like the robot, not the android. Okay, so if I had this game as a kid and I saw this, I would probably never click on this ever again or close my eyes. Mappy? Oh, I want that. That's so cute. That Mappy toy. There has to have been more than that. Yet again, something else I need to look into. That's probably credits. The bar. Let's get wasted. What's this? Oh, okay, it's like my stats. Huh. And I think that might be it. Yeah, I guess this was just all that was in the lounge. There's the credits. Wow, we reached credits. I beat the game. Oh my god. Uh, I don't know if this counts as beating the game. I don't think this could ever count as beating the game. But All right. Well, this is really, really fun. I really enjoyed this. I That's it. That's a really small team. I didn't know, like, what I was gonna get going into this. I thought it was just gonna be, here's a collection of games, and I was gonna just play through them all really quick, and that was just gonna be the stream. But this turned out to be so much more. This is such a love letter to Namco and their history and all their games. Like, I love this so much. This is so charming. It's got so much like it's so empty, but it's like weirdly cozy. I guess that's the whole point of liminal spaces. Welcome to the Namco Museum. There are 7 games exhibited in the museum. Oh shit! What? Change your name? No. Oh, I guess I can't leave. You're stuck here forever. Oh, so I accidentally just went to the game. So I pressed start. I didn't. I thought I was gonna close it. I didn't want to press the game. But I guess that's it. So I really enjoyed this. I'm gonna keep playing these museum collections. I'm not sure when. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe the day after. I was hoping to do this all, you know, back to back, like each day, and just do this, like, knock this all out in a week. But with this museum section, this is like a lot more than I was expecting. So